Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is a new week and it is a big week here in Call of Duty as we have the official mid-season update for Season 4, aka the Season 4 Reloaded update coming in just a few days for Warzone and for Cold War. This means we're getting new content in each title, we're getting new gameplay adjustments and weapon tuning and whatnot. It's going to be a very big update, and today we actually ended up getting the whole Season 4 Reloaded reveal with new details on what to expect for all the new content and all the new updates. So as we go over everything, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. Let's go for 4,000 likes on this one. Let's see if we can hit that. Would be seriously appreciated. And of course, if you are new to the channel or if you haven't already subscribed, I am always covering everything going on in COD, news, updates, loadout info, all sorts of stuff like that. So feel free to subscribe. That way you can always stay up to date. We're less than like 2,000 subscribers away from 750,000. All right, so here we are. We are on the official whole Season 4 Reloaded blog. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War's Malware Toten Zombies map and Warzone's newest OBJ mode. Headline Season 4 Reloaded launching July 15th. So first up, of course, we get our whole Season 4 Reloaded roadmap. Of course, for zombies, we've got Malware Toten coming up. We've got the Rush 6v6 map for multiplayer. We're getting the new Mule Kick perk for zombies, new wonder weapons, new crafting item, new challenges, new intel, all sorts of stuff like that. We're getting Capture the Flag as a new multiplayer mode. Also, Paintball Mosh Pit by the looks of it. It's kind of small on this screen, I won't lie. For new playlists, we of course have Rush 24/7 and the Cranked Mosh Pit. There's going to be new League Play rewards, new Prestige Shop blueprints. We're also getting Weaver, the OTS-9, the Mace. For Warzone specifically, we're getting a Sentry Gun kill streak, the Blueprint Blitz mode it looks like, and then also the Payload mode as well. Or of course, that's just the tip of the iceberg, right? We got the whole blog to go through and cover here. So, of course, we have the story so far. This is predominantly pertaining to zombies and whatnot, what's going on prior to Malware Toten and Operation Excision for Outbreak and all of that stuff. So, of course, the main thing, because obviously Cold War is the current game, is going to be Malware Toten, the next zombie storyline installment. I'm not going to lie, this guy looks kind of cool back there, but we got the new Black Ops Cold War zombie experience arriving July 15th. Grevchenko has you captive, and the only chance at survival for you and your strike team's pilot is to follow his orders. New round-based zombies map, of course. We've seen the trailer for this. We've seen the intel drop for this. So if you're a zombies fan, I'm sure you know what's going on here. Obviously, we don't really cover this too much here on the channel. We've got Mule Kick returning, which of course we've seen before in previous zombies installments. We have new crafting item and a new wonder weapon. So get ready to create a new piece of tactical equipment at crafting tables in Malware Toten. The LT53 Casimir grenade, I'm probably mispronouncing that, so we've got that coming. Also, as for the new wonder weapon, the new CRBRS starts off as an energy-based pistol with an orbiting repeater that fires an extra shot when you fire. To upgrade it into its 3 additional variants, you'll need to recover special mod kits that drop from zombies that will attach onto the CRBRS to transform it into a completely different weapon. So we've got a new equipment coming and a new wonder weapon as well, which is all pretty cool. New zombies challenges and intel, of course, that's sort of to be expected. They're nothing too crazy. We've got a new Onslaught map coming to PlayStation. You'll be able to actually play on Rush, so that'll be pretty cool. As far as the Black Ops Cold War free multiplayer content goes, we've got Rush obviously returning. This map was a ton of fun back in BO2. I loved it. It's one of the best DLC maps, I would say, of all time. I won't lie. I really enjoyed that, so that'll be available in the 6v6 mosh pit. We also have Capture the Flag returning. Of course, that's sort of a no-brainer there. And we also have the Paintball mosh pit. They say later on in the season, Treyarch is expanding the paintball experience outside of Rush and into the wider world of Cold War multiplayer in the new Paintball Mosh Pit. This new way to play MP will introduce paintball visual effects and impact sounds to the action across a selection of maps and modes. So basically, it's like you have paintball tracers on all of your weapons. That'll be pretty cool as well. We also have Rush 24/7 coming as a brand new playlist, pretty self-explanatory there. And the Cranked Mosh Pit, which adds Cranked TDM and Cranked Kill Confirmed. That'll be the first time we have those available. We're also getting weapon blueprints and League Play charm rewards. So now if you're a big League Play grinder, those will be available as rewards in the future. And also, the Prestige Shop is getting a new batch of content to unlock using Prestige keys, including new blueprints and all sorts of cool stuff like that. Now, of course, what we're mainly focused on here is that Warzone and Cold War content, or primarily just the specific Warzone content. Whether you're slaying the undead in Malware Toten, exploring fan favorite maps in multiplayer, or headed to Warzone to escort or stop that payload, you're gonna need some reinforcements. We got free new weapons coming. Close quarters operators gonna have 2 new weapons to use for Season 4 Reloaded. We've got the OTS-9 SMG, which a lot of people are saying is pretty similar to the Scorpion. Based off the description, it sounds like it could be like an AS Val 2.0. Fully auto submachine gun, impressive firepower at a close range with good visibility when firing, reliable recoil control with a smaller magazine size. Sacred among CQB operators for its ability to deal solid damage at a high fire rate. The formerly classified OTS-9 can be compared to the Bullfrog in terms of damage and fire rate, slightly more power and over 100 rounds per minute more in fire rate, both a lesser magazine capacity. So I wonder if it's TTK over range will be the same too, where it's really good with like within 14 meters or so, has a really good headshot multiplier, but then it drops off really severely. Like the Bullfrog outside of 14 meters is utterly useless. Marshmallow weapons would be better. So I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to act. The standard 20 round mag is enough to deal with a few operators, especially if headshots are mixed in, so it sounds like it'll have a high headshot multiplier, but it may be worth it unlocking its optional 30 or 40 round attachments when playing bigger modes. So I'm glad we got a confirmation here. Sounds like 40 round mag is going to be the biggest option there, which I would say is pretty much going to be necessary if you're a trios or a quads player. The OTS-9 is primed to compete with the best SMGs across Cold War and Warzone. It can either be unlocked via an in-game challenge or have one of its weapon blueprints purchased via the Inside Job store bundle. So that'll be available during the whole update later on this week. We're going to get the new challenge, then we're also going to get the store bundle as well. We also have the mace. Really, this is not all that crazy. It's just a new melee blueprint. It's going to act the same as like the knife or the sword, so on and so forth, but it's a mace. So if you're into that, the medieval way about things, you can whack people with that now instead of a knife or something else. We also have Weaver coming to NATO as a brand new operator. Of course, Weaver is a big character in zombies right now, so he's joining the operator selection. If you're a big zombies fan, or if you just like the way he looks, you can throw him in there and use him as a brand new operator. We're actually going to get a Tracer Pack Weaver operator bundle in the store, and that's how he'll be introduced into the game. Looks like we're going to have a crossbow of some sort available in there, and we also have a new pet finishing move as well, so that'll be cool to check out once the store ends up updating this week. We also have the CDL Team Supporter Pack and the Special Ops Pro Pack, which is kind of gonna be like the Rose 2.0. I don't know if you guys have seen this leak, but basically this is the skin here, Special Ops Pro Pack. Although I will say in the actual preview image here, it doesn't look as bad as it did before in terms of comparing it to Rose. Obviously Rose, the all dark skin, it blends into the corners, it blends into the poorly lit spots on the map. That was fixed, but everyone was saying, hey, the Special Ops Pro Pack is going to be the Rose 2.0. It's a dark skin again. It's going to blend into everything. But this actually doesn't look like it would necessarily blend in all that well. We're going to have to see how it looks in game, because obviously this image here and these usual store images are not like one-to-one of what the skin is in game, especially in Warzone where things are rendered a bit differently than over in Cold War. But hopefully it's not too broken, but we are getting that. We're getting the Weaver operator bundle. So we've got a few different store options this week. Of course, we'll cover that once the actual update is live. More in store though for Season 4 Reloaded, meaning we've got updates coming in the future weeks as well. Everything up until this point is presumed launch content. We're going to end up getting the Tracer Pack Firestorm Maxis Mastercraft, just judging off the image here. Honestly looks pretty cool. We're also getting the Tracer Pack Mothership Mastercraft, so kind of like an alien-based bundle or a space-based bundle. Space-based, sounded cool. So that'll be coming as well. Then we also have the Magma Fury bundle coming as well for Night. Looks pretty cool. He's got like the fire and like the lava coming out of his suit there. Looks pretty neat. Also, we've got some Warzone free content. All operators should report to Verdansk to either escort or halt important payloads crossing the region, taking note of any additional red doors they may see after this update. So is that a confirmation we're getting new red doors in this update? Maybe that'll be a new map change. But of course, we've got payload. This is basically going to be like the war mode from Cold War. Warzone has received several innovations since its launch, from in-game events like the Haunting of Verdansk to resurgence modes and even Rumble. Now, as a part of Season 4 Reloaded, the massive free-to-play experience introduces its newest OBJ-based mode, Payload. Inspired by previous traditional Call of Duty games like World War II's War Mode, man, it's almost like I was onto that. Payload pits two teams of 20 players against each other in a race against time for crucial intel, as these vehicles carry satellite parts that could help shift the balance of the war between Perseus and NATO. If the attacking team escorts all the vehicles across the checkpoints within the time limit, they win. The defending team can not only pick attackers off the payload vehicles to slow them down, but also buy and build obstacles to stall these vehicles on the tracks. This all happens as operators are dropping in constantly with their own custom loadouts, searching for items across Verdansk like cash and kill streaks to aid their team in escorting or stopping the payloads. So, like I said, basically war. Now, we also have a new event type, Blueprint Blitz. See what this is all about. Ahead of Season 4 Reloaded, we're here to warn you that Warzone can and will turn into a Blueprint Blitz. Similar to double XP weekends, Raven Software is planning to activate a new special global event where contraband contracts automatically spawn after you complete 2 regular contracts. So 2 bounties, a bounty and a scav, a recon and a scav, so on and so forth. Contraband contracts award you with a permanent weapon blueprint reward if you're able to extract it from the DZ, in addition to tons of cash within your current match. So basically like a new Easter egg in a way. Blueprint Blitz should give you the opportunity to earn plenty of weapon blueprints from prior seasons. So the stadium Easter egg, the red room or red door one. So that'll actually will be pretty cool. If you missed out or didn't play Warzone during the time these were initially available, Contraband Contracts award you with previous seasonal rewards after you complete the contract. Keep your eyes peeled in game and on Raven's official social media to see when the new Blueprint Blitz happens. So that'll be pretty interesting. Also, the red doors become more mysterious. Brave operators across Verdansk have gone through the red doors, stepping out into parts unknown. Further intel suggests that these red doors will appear redacted and take you to Redacted. As Perseus sleeper cells are still large in Verdansk, we caution you to Redacted. After the Cold War integration, we've only had Redacted referred to in one specific place on the map, and that is the mines. Over by the old mine up by the dam and whatnot, or I should say Summit, just west of the airport, we have that old mine area that's closed off. It is also referred to as Redacted on the Call of Duty site, so maybe we're going to be able to enter that mine now. We're going to have to wait and see, obviously, but that's definitely a possibility there. I'm interested in seeing what happens there. We also have a new kill streak, the Sentry Gun. This will be kind of interesting. I feel like this could potentially promote camping. Not going to lie, a little bit worried about this, but it's the Sentry Gun. We've seen this a million times in Call of Duty multiplayer in the past. Hopefully it's not too busted or broken or overpowered. We're going to have to wait and see, and hopefully no invisibility glitches come out of that, because that seems to happen with new upgrades and whenever they're introduced into the game. We also have gifting coming to Warzone. You can now gift things within Warzone as well if you want to. And then we have additional Cold War and Warzone intel. Free Cold War trial coming next week. This is something I sort of predicted last week would be happening this week because we have the new zombies map, because we have new stuff coming to multiplayer and whatnot. From July 22nd to July 29th, Cold War will have free access for anybody who doesn't own the game for multiplayer and zombies. So if you want to try out anything in Cold War, next week is the time to do so. The Season 4 Reloaded update will be available on July 13th at 9 p.m. Pacific for Cold War. Then on Warzone, it'll be available on July 14th at 9 p.m. Pacific, and that's when all this content will go live, the 14th at 9 p.m. Pacific, so stay tuned for those videos. For this update, there will be a download size of approximately 11.4 to 21.3 gigs for those who own a full version of Cold War, and 8.9 to 10.4 gigs for those who own a free-to-play Warzone game in and of itself. So all the update sizes here: 17.9 gigs, 14.5, 21.3, 11.4. PC will be 13 or 21.2 if you have the HD texture pack. PC users will also need 63.2 to 111.5 of additional storage space on their hard drive for the copying process, and that'll be reclaimed once you end up downloading the update. Then for Warzone, 8.9, 8.9, 9.2, 9.2, 9.2. 10.4 depending on if you own Modern Warfare as well. You're also going to need the extra space for copying and whatnot here. Furthermore, for a smaller overall file size, players can choose to uninstall or remove other data packs if you need more storage on your PC. But overall, the Reloaded update's looking pretty content heavy. We got new modes, new maps, some new secrets coming to Verdansk, it would seem. So I'm pretty excited for it. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. It would be seriously appreciated. And if you always want to stay up to date with everything going on in COD, news, updates, loadouts, everything like that, this is the place to be. So feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. But once again, and as always, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.